Could we be? I mean, really? Any closer?
Good, thank you.
Can we be
And the
this far
Grey,
apart?
did you call each other up and say, let's
No,
do the
but
Grey?
it's
do
funny,
have a-
though,
we
we have
have
a
a-
very similar sense of.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is this all right?
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
gonna be all right?
Hi.
I like you.
I knew.
Extra, extra. Dun-dun-dun-dun. This is one where Mario Lopez throws the thing out and he's like, let's go.
What's he throw? What's he throw?
He throws,
good
he's
at
got
that.
a thing, he's like, let's do it.
Very
Is that like when
good.
IL throws the image of Ambassador Spock?
I gotta say something.
Captain
I went up to
Grogu?
Mario Lopez at the Golden Globes, and I told him, because he was on Saved by the Bell, clearly. He was also on a show before that called Good Morning, Miss Bliss, which was the forerunner to Saved by the Bell. Let me tell
You know a lot
this.
about him.
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Because my father played Zach, thank you, Zach Morris's father in the show. Anyway, he didn't look all, I thought it was a great story. Clearly it's not.
It didn't work then, and it doesn't work now. And he thought it was just Mario, but really
I
it's the
thought
story.
it was, I thought I'd be more interested.
No one's impressed.
So are you saying you would prefer Mario to be sitting here interviewing you than me?
I am so engaged, so enthralled by your effervescence.
I think it's the nail polish.
No, it's your whole being.
I like the way you do this.
Yes, it's very Prince of me.
I feel like we
Princess
should
Diaries
start.
Oh yes, let's
Shall we
do it.
start?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start.
See, she's blushing too.
You're going to be all flustered.
Good. Okay.
So congratulations to both of you. I feel like I should start by saying congratulations. Saw it last night. Amazing.
Oh,
Thank you.
Amazing. Nervous? Are you nervous about, you're going to become superstars? You ready for this?
I feel like there is no way to really sort of gauge or prepare for the experience other than just be fully invested in it and take it as it comes, because it's been such an evolution. We've been at this really for, it was 2 years ago that we auditioned for the roles and a year and a half ago that we started shooting it. So it's just been such a evolution. So I know that I'm like, if this was happening to me 10 years ago, I would have self-destructed by now,
Yeah,
I'm sure. So
absolutely.
I think there's, in terms of are you ready, I think there are no mistakes as to when things happen and how things happen and why things happen. And I know from my own personal experience that I'm certainly much more ready now than I would have ever been at another point in my life. So that's a good thing, I suppose.
But it's almost this like kind of purgatorial place because the movie has not come out, but there's been, thank God, some wonderful attention drawn to it, and people seem to have seem to like it. But it still has not come out, so I think we're all kind of in this holding pattern, waiting for the thing to drop. And I think what we have going for us is that we actually like one another and we enjoy promoting the movie, and we actually really like the movie that we're involved with, which I think sometimes is not the case. So.
And what about just knowing that probably you're not going to be able to go in the supermarket without getting hassled? The paparazzi are going to be following you constantly?
No, they're not. No,
I
We are
think
not all
yes.
that interesting people.
really not.
I think it's probably going to happen.
Seriously not going to happen. Promise you. Won't happen.
Promise.
Really, nobody cares what I do in my life, thank God. But I was thinking the other day as I was walking around with my dog, I was like, this would be so boring to take pictures of. Like, I don't do anything. Like, I just hang out. I really do.
You don't do anything wild and crazy ever?
Zach?
Well, that's not true, I guess. I don't know. We got pretty wild and crazy at different points along the way when we were traveling
We had
the
a
world
lot of
together.
fun.
We had a great
Really?
time.
We had a lot of fun. We
I
had
love
too
my
much fun.
friends, and I love that the people that I made this movie with are my friends now. They're really truly like, I cannot think of one person that I would not want to travel with or hang out with or make more movies with, or John Cho, but only John Cho. Other than John
Oh,
Cho,
man, poor Cho.
love John Cho.
Joe
One of my
Joe.
favorite people. John
And
Chow.
Chris, it's obvious you've all become such good friends. I mean, Carl was saying to me it was hard to even get through the takes about bursting into love.
Well, I think he's speaking of one particular incident in which my pointy-eared, bull-haircutted fellow to my right, we had some incredibly long days, and I think none of us were really prepared for that. And it was this one particularly intense scene where
Also, my
Zach...
mother was here, which makes Earth the only home I have left.
Again, it's not going to be funny when I tell the story now, but okay, well, I'll try. Zach comes back onto the deck of the ship. He's been outed because he was emotionally compromised, and he comes back and he's got to look at us and say in a very kind of intense, gravelly tone,
Also, my mother was human, which makes Earth the only home I have left.
which at 3 a.m, and the man is wearing a bowl haircut. He's got pointy ears.
But I also, in rehearsal, was specifically making a joke of the line.
Yeah,
And
and
being
he
like,
made it increasingly difficult for us to take ourselves seriously. Only point in time as well where JJ actually had to leave set to give us some breathing room and come back. It was the only time that it was,
Did anything other than be totally
Yeah.
like cool.
Yeah, he was close to blowing up.
Yeah, and for
In
him,
JJ's
in
way.
JJ terms, which
Which is
means
not all
like
that frightening. Because he's a cute guy.
So what about recreating? Like, were you nervous at all about taking on William's role?
I mean, yes, in one word. I think originally I was definitely wary of taking on the role, but once I met JJ and really got a sense of what his vision was for this, and that this wasn't, this was not meant to be an impersonation of these characters, but rather our own kind of original incarnations of these great iconic characters, I felt a lot, way more comfortable than I would have if he had asked us to kind of, mimic.
And did you watch Star Trek growing up? Are you a huge fan?
I was not. I mean, both of us kind of were Star Wars kids, and I think Zach speaks to this pretty eloquently. But there was something about. There you go, Zach. There was, the world of Star Trek. It talks about themes and social issues and big ideas. There was something about Star Wars that was a bit more kind of visceral, and it looked cool. And I think it was easily. For a kid, it was easy to engage with that. But I think going back and watching Star Trek, I now have a greater appreciation for these big ideas that Mr. Roddenberry was kind of exploring back in the day.
Everybody's saying that this is a very sexy Star Trek. There's a lot of good-looking guys in this movie, isn't there?
I'm blushing. Repeat it.
Am I making you
sweating.
who are you talking about?
I
Are you
couldn't
prepared?
possibly
My
say.
inner
Are you
monologue is
prepared to
coming
name
out.
names?
No, don't put me on the spot.
Oh.
You two!
Oh,
And
What?
Eric. Eric's
and
pretty
Eric.
hot.
Us two and Eric. We won't tell
Can't
Carl or
compete with
John or
that.
Anton
Carl's
or Bruce.
cute, actually.
Oh, and Carl now.
Anton?
I have a little thing for Anton. actually,
Wow.
so-
He's,
Wow.
he's underage, too.
All right. No, he's not.
He's not?
Perfectly legal.
Did you know that
Go
Carl
for
had
it.
stolen something from the spaceship?
Did who what?
Carl stole something
That
from
does
the
not
spaceship.
surprise me at all. What did he steal?
He stole a ring and his little emblemy thingy-majiggy.
He stole the ring that he wears? No way. Tell her about the story about Carl with the spaceship on the plane.
Yes, well, we were in Auckland, New Zealand, and Carl was very hospitable, being his hometown and all. We went to this lunch one afternoon with his family came, and I think his son is 8.
Yeah.
He's an 8-year-old boy, and Carl had given his 8-year-old son his childhood Starship Enterprise toy. It's sort of like a this big version of the ship, and his son brought it to the lunch. And we went right from the lunch to the airport, and then we're like checking through security, and I turn around, and Carl has his backpack with the Enterprise sticking out of it.
And a little flip phone going
And I was like, Carl, that's your son's. And he's like, I know, he didn't mind, I borrowed it. And so he brought it with us on the rest of the trip, and then
you'd
he
be
would
on the you'd be on the plane sleeping, and all you would
and
hear
you'd
is
wake
like
up. And Carl would be taking a video of the Starship Enterprise flying
But
across your face.
dead serious.
But,
the
really
man was
into
dead.
it.
The man is
Really-
36 years old.
Really into it.
Okay.
And then he broke it. It broke in Dubai as we were on our way to Kuwait, and then it was all downhill from there. It was really.
I think someone prevented him from shooting it in some part of the airport. He asked him to put it away,
yeah.
which had to be humiliating. Sir, please put away.
Could you please put away your toy spaceship?
You stop.
No photos.
It's not even funny, man. That's funny.
Did
That's
you
a
guys
better
take
story.
anything? Did you keep your costumes?
I may have absconded with a pair or two of ears.
And I might have absconded with my underwear.
Ooh.
You wore underwear?
I'll leave it to the imagination. Huh? Underwear? No.
You wore it? Yeah.
What about the ears, the eyebrows?
What about
What
them?
was your
Let's go
first
there.
thoughts when you shaved your eyebrows off? Or wax? Did you wax or shave?
I did. There was every manner of hair removal employed.
He's the
Every-
only person on the planet to get a forehead Brazilian wax. It's never happened before. He's a guinea pig.
What do you know about Brazilian wax?
Oh, probably more than you care to know yourself right now. Oh, boy. Really? Really?
I was just getting more comfortable. I was sliding down to my chair.
Listen to me about something, and that is the fact that the first thing I thought was they better grow back.
Such an
My
exciting
eyebrows.
conversation.
It really is thrilling.
Because you have amazing eyebrows. How long did they take
Thank
to
you.
grow back?
I think it was about like a month before I was able to actually give them some shape again. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole thing going on up here, really. There was a man at the Hollywood Foreign Press Association today who, as we were doing the pictures at the end, like they each come up and we say hi to them, and he was like, "I'm not only a journalist, but I also read faces." And I was like, "Really?" And then he said something about how my big eyebrows are a harbinger of good things to come. So I thought, well, they're not even half as big as they would be if I didn't tweeze them all the time. So you have no idea. Yeah, you know, they're a big part of my face. It's all good. It's all good, really. But it was not all good to have to shave them off for 6 months. It was very alienating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I had to wear my hair like that for 6 months.
Nice bowl cut.
So sorry for you. Let me just put that away. Hold on.
He always puts it away, and then under the chair. There it goes. All right.
Chris, I wanted to ask you about the fight scene, your fight scene with Eric.
Yes, ma'am.
Because Eric said to me how much fun it was. He just kept knocking you down.
I'm sure it was
getting
fun
back
for
up
Eric
again.
to
He
beat
knocked
the
you down.
living.
I can also speak from experience. It's fun to beat Chris up. I also beat him up in the movie. It's fun. Sorry.
So, what? Oh, Details magazine.
Yes.
The cover of Details magazine.
Nope.
What is it?
He's on the
Yes.
Oh,
What does
he's
it say
on it?
like?
Eric.
I thought she
Eric
said
is on
I
the
was
cover,
Eric
and it
is.
says, hang on, I need to check my notes. What does it say? It says,
What a
Eric
joy it
Banner
was to
makes
work with
Captain
Chris Pine, I
Kirk
know.
his bitch.
Whoa! Excuse me?
Eric Banner makes Captain Kirk his bitch.
Come again?
You let me say bitch on national television? Question mark?
Have you not seen this?
No, and I was actually having a really lovely day.
Now you made him
threw
cry.
that in my
Now
face.
you're gonna make him
Okay,
cry.
we'll move on. 'Cause
I miss you, Mario. Wish you were here.
Oh, don't be like that.
Wow.
You're so beautiful. Let me tell you something. Working with the stunt guys, like in a very kind of nice atmosphere offset, talking about the different moves I'm going to do, that's one thing. And then when you have Eric Bana in full makeup, like just running down, looking you in the eye with a look of sheer determination and the killer instinct, it's a different thing entirely. It was absolutely frightening. But he's a lovely guy. He's a
He
lovely
is a
guy.
lovely guy.
I'm sorry that he said that about me because I really have great feelings for him.
Now, I've got fan questions for you because I'm getting wrapped up, so I'm going to go straight to your fan questions. And if you can answer these directly into camera and say the name of the person,
Sure.
that'd be brilliant.
Let's do it.
Chris, the first one's for you. It's from Bianca. Oh no, let's not do that one. Hold on, let's do this one. Eric.
I'm really
This
interested in
one's
that
for
question. now.
Eric. Does the new Captain Kirk get shagged as much as the old Captain Kirk? I mean, it's from Eric.
No. Oh, Christ almighty. It's just like, this thing cannot get any longer.
Take two on that one, you guys.
Please. Hey, Eric. My character does not get shagged as much as the original Captain Kirk. Have a nice day.
And then Zachary, this is for you. Star Trek is going to be huge. Are you guys sure you're ready for all the fame? And that's from Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne. How's it going?
That was so brooding. You want to take out an unfiltered cigarette and just have a moment to yourself?
Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Suzanne. Do you have a fifth of Jack? Listen, hey, Suzanne, it's Zach here. Thank you for saying Star Trek is going to be huge. We are certainly very excited about it. In terms of are we ready for all this fame? I don't really know because I have no frame of reference, so I feel like all I can do is sort of take it as it comes and hope that I get to live the same kind of life that I'm living now, because I like to be sort of low-key and chill. I don't know.
That's
I hope
such
so.
a load.
What?
Huh?
Who's this guy?
And then this one's for you, Chris. Maddie's saying, you're amazing. Sorry, it's Maddie and Jazz. You're amazing. What kind of girl do you go for? Brunettes or blondes?
We should
Maddie,
be answering these for each other.
Maddie, Jazz, hey there. Hair color is of no importance. Have a nice day.
Oh my God, you two are hilarious. Quite a little team there, boys.
It could have gone on forever.
I could have gone on forever. I didn't ask you about the romance,
Goodness,
the kissing.
goodness,
I didn't ask you
goodness.
about the kissing or anything.
Next time.
Thank you. Next time. Thank you.
For sure.
You're
Pleasure.
absolutely
Thank
so
you
wonderfully
very, very
lovely.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you again.
Yes, premiere. I'll see you at the premiere. Thank you.